Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you here today with an article from Townhall.com dated March 5th. And it says the Biden administration is secretly flying hundreds of thousands of inadmissible aliens into the U.S. So did you guys know about this at all? I mean, I know that we have like a severe illegal alien problem right now, or, people just flooding into this country. But did you hear about this? Because this was kind of the first I'd heard about it. So let's go into it. It says Americans are increasingly concerned about the massive influx of illegal immigrants crossing the U.S.-Mexico border, so much so that it's become the top voter concern in a recent Gallup survey. It is the reason why Democrats, if they lose the presidential election this year, are going to lose, is because of this. And Trump, if you're out there, and anybody on his team, if you happen to listen to my extraordinarily small channel, this is what you got to have all these campaign videos on, is just hammer this point home, put it everywhere, in the border towns, everywhere. This is the thing. Okay, this is the winning issue for you. It says, but what they don't know is that the country is not just being invaded by land. With the help of the federal government, hundreds of thousands of individuals hoping to cross the U.S. with no legal right to be here are being assisted by the Biden administration. So this administration, I think, just based on this, I mean, this is like, you've kind of gone against your oath to protect the America. So I think they should, frankly, all be arrested and tried for treason. But hey, that's just me. So according to a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit filed by the Center for Immigration Studies, U.S. Customs and Border Protection approved secretive flights for 320,000 inadmissible aliens last year. Says the individuals were pre-approved on the CBP One app and flew into 43 U.S. airports, though the government refuses to identify which ones. That CIS's Todd Bensman, who is also a Townhall columnist, explains, and CIS, by the way, Center for Immigration Studies, says the agency's lawyers have cited a general law enforcement exception without elaborating until recently on how releasing airport locations would harm public safety beyond citing the sensitivity of the information. It says now, though, CIS's litigation has yielded a novel and newsworthy answer from the government. The public can't know the receiving airports because those hundreds of thousands of CBP-authorized arrivals have created such operational vulnerabilities at airports that bad actors could undermine law enforcement efforts to secure the United States border if they knew the volume of CBP One traffic processed at each port of entry. And also, isn't this kind of like human trafficking? Kind of sounds like it. But okay, it says in short, the Biden administration's legally dubious program to fly inadmissible aliens over the border and directly to U.S. airports has allegedly created law enforcement vulnerabilities too grave to release publicly, lest bad actors take advantage of them to inflict harm on public safety. Now, what about the fact that we don't know who these people are, and they're being flown all over the country? Like, isn't that a threat to public safety? I mean, I would think that's a bigger threat, but, I'm just an idiot on the internet. Says through the CBP One app, the individuals apply for travel authorization, and once here, the parole program gives them 2-year periods of legal status, allowing them to work. This more direct entry, facilitated by the Biden administration, lowers the total number of illegal border crossings at ports of entry. Okay, so if you see numbers saying that the numbers at the at the southern border are going down, and they're going to probably try to say that, like, yeah, they're going down, but then there's this whole thing where they're just flying them in anyway. So it's going to be another one of those, like, sleight of hand sort of things by the Biden administration. As the program at the center of the FOIA litigation is perhaps the most enigmatic and least known of the Biden administration's uses of the CBP One cell phone scheduling app, even though it is responsible for almost invisibly importing by air 320,000 illegals, or aliens, I should say, with no legal right to enter the United States since it got underway in late 2022. It remains part of the administration's lawful pathway strategy, with its stated purpose being to reduce the number of illegal border entries between ports of entry. So, yeah, see, that's what they're doing, the sleight of hand thing. Oh, look, there's less people coming through the border now. How about that? Look what we're doing. And instead, they're flying them all in. Says, while the government won't say which foreign airports the inadmissible aliens are coming from, according to Bensman, only citizens of Cuba, Haiti, Venezuela, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Colombia, and Ecuador are eligible for the program. Great. And then Elon Musk here with an embedded tweet saying this administration is both importing voters and creating a national security threat from unvetted illegal immigrants. It is highly probable that the groundwork is being laid for something far worse than 9/11. It's just a matter of time. Yeah. I mean, I know it says that these are the only people eligible for it, but I can almost guarantee you people from other parts of the world are coming in as well. And then Lance Goodman says here, it's basically the same things that we already went over about the numbers. It says DHS won't disclose which U.S. airports, they're flying into. Okay. And then Todd Bensman, who said here, it says that Governor Greg Abbott isn't really the main culprit filling cities with illegal aliens. What is the Biden administration trying to hide? It says, yeah, that Governor Greg Abbott isn't really the main culprit filling cities. Yep. Okay, I see what that says. Yeah, so read it backwards. I should have known that in the first place, and that is the end of the article. So what do you guys think about this? I find this to be pretty scary. We have no idea who's coming into our country, no idea where it's going, and the government just won't tell us. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.